All right, welcome everyone. All set.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Hi, Mehernosh. Hi, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Good to see you all. So, how's the year-end wrap-up going on? Are you ready to enter the new year with a bang?
Yes.
Are you ready to bang it, or is it heading forward to bang you? What do you feel? Excited. Lovely.
At the present,
Ready to rock it.
hold the bull by the horns.
Yes. What mode do you need to stay in the new year?
Action mode.
Action mode. Yes. Good. What else?
Cause mode.
Cause mode. Yes. That's the word I'm looking for.
Open
Stay in the
to
cause mode. Yeah, Sunita?
opportunities
Yes, open to opportunities. And how can that be
and
done?
ideas.
Yes. What is required for doing that?
I think I have to be aware and mindful and be present.
Awesome. Good. Good. Yes, be an explorer. Have clarity. Yeah. What is the base of NLP that can help you to move forward in the new year?
I think
Goal
outcome
orientation.
orientation and behavioral flexibility.
Vasa, what did you say?
I said outcome orientation
Yeah. Yeah.
and behavioral flexibility.
Right. Sure. Good. Yeah, these.
I think putting into practice the NLP presuppositions, understanding them and putting them to practice.
Yeah.
From my perspective, that is what I would do.
Yes. Interesting. Good.
Yes, I also said goal orientation.
Yes. Goal orientation, well-formed outcomes, wheel of life, beliefs of excellence, swish. Awesome. Let's just quickly remind ourselves of the three basic pillars of NLP. And what if we were to live life in line with these three pillars, aligned with these three pillars? So most of you mentioned the two pillars out of that, right? One is the goal orientation or outcome orientation, having utmost clarity about what you're looking at. The second thing that most of you mentioned is behavioral flexibility. Yes, when we talk about having an open mind, being approaching new opportunities, looking at every instance as an opportunity, of course, that requires a lot of flexibility. And as we know by now, behavioral flexibility is not just flexibility in your actions, but also flexibility in your thought processes. How do you see the same thing in a different perspective? Same thing as in things which you have been seeing, same things that other people have been seeing in a different particular pattern of mindset, and applying a certain flexibility of thinking, of applying a different perspective. Yeah, even this is possible, even that is possible. So outcome orientation, behavioral flexibility. Very good. What is the third pillar?
Sensory acuity.
Sensory acuity. Will that be required or not required?
Obviously, it's required.
Yeah. For you to apply behavioral flexibility, you need to be aware about your own patterns. The sensory awareness about not only the five senses, but even your own meaning making, even your own patterns of thinking. You can apply behavioral flexibility only once you have aligned yourself or figured out that what are your current patterns. And that requires a lot of awareness. And what is the fourth thing? Rapport. Yeah, you're not going to do it by yourself. Even if you're going to do it by yourself, of course, you need to get people along with you or got to meet them where they are and then bring them to where you want them to be. So the cement which binds the three of them together, that is the cement of rapport, that is also going to be required all the way along. So today our focus of discussion is going to be on moving forward from 2023 to 2024. And talking about looking at every instance as an opportunity to learn or grow. The last week of December 2023, right now where we are, is a good point to reflect, reset, and rise in a way that we enter the new year with a bang. So let's get ready for this. So moving forward, before we move forward, I know we are all excited about 2024 and the new year and how we will be approaching the new year. While we are geared to move forward, and I use the word gear because in the car also we take the gear forward. But sometimes wherever we are from, when we are starting the car, at times we need to apply a reverse gear also, so that we move our car back into a proper place, reset ourselves, and then move forward. So with that in mind, we are going to do some kind of brainstorming on what 2023 meant for you. How have you applied the NLP presuppositions in 2023? Okay, I'll be asking you a few questions, and this is going to be a very experiential session today. Okay, I'm not going to teach you any NLP technique. Yet it is going to be experiential because you are going to reflect into your own self. And also, to some extent, create a vision or at least some idea about where you want to be in next year. So what is it that you will require for us to go forward in this session?
Participation.
Yes. Full 100% participation.
Attention.
Attention, yes. Yes.
Presence.
And
Presence.
Presence, yes.
To preview and to review.
Wonderful.
Review and preview.
Yeah, review and preview. Review 23 and preview 24. Reflection. So let this not just be a mental process. I want you to make notes as you go ahead. Not to make notes about what I'm telling you, but make notes of the questions, of the answers that you will answer with respect to the questions that I will prompt you. Okay, and as Archana has rightly put, what I need, the answer I was looking for is pen and paper. Okay, so for you to move ahead in this session further, I want all of you to be ready with pen and paper. Is everyone ready? Yes, awesome. Okay. If you are listening to the session while driving or while commuting, then okay, pay attention to what you're doing, but just let the thoughts reflect. And as far as possible, stay focused and stay present in the session so that it can be a meaningful and enriching session for each of you. Okay, so let's begin with reflecting 2023. I would like you to write down what are some milestones in your life, in your respective personal life. Some milestones that got achieved, some events which happened in 2023. Any kind of life milestones, like maybe you completed a certification, maybe you completed your master's or practitioner, or you're trained a trainer, or any other achievement, any other milestone Maybe a personal milestone in the family relationship. You became a parent, or you became a parent-in-law in this year. You became an author. Yes. Lovely. So write as many milestones or events that come to your mind that happened in 2023. Got my PR. Awesome. Website launch. Lovely. Started with YouTube channel. Super. Elicited my values and beliefs. Oh yes, that's a big one too. Good. Made a decision that was simmering for 53 years to do a doctorate. Lovely. Took a decision to rechart my life and career. Super. Got US visa. Awesome. Good. Good. Lovely. Great things happening. Congrats. Gave 2 yoga program for a group of foreigners in Rajasthan. Super. Joined the full-time job after 14 years. Wow. Did my first 50th interview on YouTube channel. Completed 1 year in coaching. Superb. Superb. So write down all the things that are worthy of celebration. And when I say celebration, they need not actually be big wins or something that you think, no, this is not worthy of celebrating. Anything that is worthy of celebration, anything that was kind of, wow, something different, something way off. Celebrated my 50th golden anniversary. Superb. Took my first live tarot session with practitioners, made a lot of friends. Superb. Daughter entered college life. Awesome. Wow. Congratulations. Congrats to each and every one of you. Before we move ahead into the next year, before we look at major achievements that we want to achieve in the upcoming year, it is very important to be grateful of things which are going well, which we have achieved. New relationship approach to parenting. Superb. Learned how to coach and not to coach. Handle CA exam for a day, single handle. How? Art of living teacher. Great. Started paid group coaching and personal coaching successfully. Learned to swim. Good. Did enrolled in masters, NLP masters to understand myself better and help my clients. Superb. Good, good, good. Became aware of my idealized persona. Awesome. Okay, good. As you reflect on this, write down what are the smartest decisions that you have made in 2023. Yeah, maybe some of the decisions are related to the milestones and achievements which you have written. And maybe some are different than that too. Enrolling TTT of NLP. Great. Did NLP course, completed my assignment. So
Mehernosh, can you repeat the question?
your smartest decisions of 2023.
Thank you.
Okay. Upgrade myself with respect to education. Train the trainer joining. Enrolling into upskilling myself. Super. Join masters. Upskill. Join
Sir,
masters.
can
Yeah.
I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
When I wanted to join, it was the smartest decision, but later on it ended like a different way. So will
Okay.
it come into the smartest decision or the other part?
So that will come in the next one. Next question.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. And that's a very interesting point which Archana has put. Whether our decisions were smart or not smart, we actually come to know only in hindsight, right? In fact, if we knew we are not taking a smart decision in advance, we wouldn't take that decision, isn't it? So yeah, we are talking about reflection. So what are the smartest decisions that in hindsight make you feel that, yeah, this is the right thing I did? Maybe you took a calculated risk. Yeah, like taking calculated risk in stock market for additional income. Yeah. Maybe when you took the decision, you were not sure. Maybe it was something that you didn't know whether it will get you the right kind of outcome or not. And you still stretched your behavioral flexibility in that point and jumped ahead. Said no to a big monetarily benefiting project which did not align with my values. Awesome. Good. That's a smart decision. Did some other courses to upskill my profession. Very good. Making peace with past. Much needed, isn't it? Taking back my financial independence, taking my power back. Good. Okay, so now let's move forward. What were your hardest challenges in 2023? Decisions become smart depending on the desired outcome and the achieved one. Yeah, the gap between your expectation and reality make you realize whether that decision was smart or not. Okay, the question is, what were the hardest challenges that you overcame in 2023? The fight within. Writing a book, yes, overcame that, good. Achieved that. Selling our family home of 85 years, some bit of overthinking. Took few wrong decisions, but learnings were for lifetime success. We'll come to the wrong decisions also. What challenges were you able to successfully overcome in 2023? Managing new place challenges. Learn to live in a different city and not feel homesick. Awesome. Challenge sticking to my work with an infant to handle. Remain in communication with all stakeholders despite very strong difference of opinion throughout the year. Let career take a backseat for giving more energy and time to health and family aspects of the wheel of life. Lovely. Managed to visit Rajasthan 6 times in this year and still manage my coaching and YouTube. Basically made peace with my pace. Wow, nice one. Making peace with your pace. Lovely. Learning to lose control and testing my resilience. Adjusting a new country and especially time difference. Yeah. And still showing up for every training, every session that comes up. Challenge I overcome, created my routine, followed with consistency. Great. To lose a friend to cancer. Oh, that's sad. Sorry to know that. Taking many projects at hand, completing them successfully, even got through a government job. Exam after 6 years. Wow. Good. 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 Okay, so these I asked you to write down challenges that you were able to overcome. Publishing debut book, submission of NLP assignment in one go. Yes. 4 family vacations. Wow. Father's major surgery done. Meanwhile, keeping the show going on. Good. 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 Congrats. So before we move to the next question, I would like you to reflect on what you just wrote. The first question was about milestones, successes, achievements. The second question was on challenges that you overcame. The challenges that you overcame are nothing less than the achievements that you made in life. So congratulations.
And second question was our decisions, smartest decisions.
Smartest decisions. Okay. Now this
Yeah.
one about the achievements and the challenges. I want you to realize that the challenges that you overcome are also nothing less than the achievements that you have made in life. Right? The smartest decisions are also as big as that. So yes, we look at challenges as something that breaks us or challenges us or becomes an obstacle. But remember the NLP presupposition: there is no failure, there is only feedback, and that is how you move ahead. Okay, next question. I would like you to reflect on challenges that you have not yet been able to overcome. What are challenges that you are yet to overcome? Decide what to model for the assignment. Okay. Achievements, smartest, hardest, NLP practitioner, master practitioner. Okay. Learning four-wheel driving. Okay. Instill discipline in my routine. Bringing career on track. Land a job. Routine and consistency. Holding myself accountable. Did not meet my health goal I set for this year. Not even close. Okay. Emotional disturbance. Okay. Complete financial freedom. Getting plans approved from council for our house. Get organized and regular. Okay. Get my social media platforms in order. Okay. Completing my book, launching my course. Good. Holding myself accountable. Being consistent in social media. Exercising, discipline, strong focus. Learning sales and marketing, learning to design irresistible courses that sell like hot cakes. Good. Losing weight. All right, good. So what is the plan with respect to these challenges which you are yet to overcome? Emotional state of mind still to need to be worked on. Okay. Work on fulfill the health goal, consistency, posting social media, working on my small businesses here in new place. Focus on the process, getting up at 5 a.m. Forge ahead with renewed vigor. Good. When we move to the next section later on of 2024, I would like you to park this part aside for that. Okay. And give it a thought that how you can make well-formed outcomes with respect to these challenges. Making peace with my pace, big challenge. Yeah. All my reasons are internal, just need to stay committed. Okay. Start journaling. I've broken the steps, process into small steps and goals. Very good. Good. Okay. So this probably will continue till you allow it to continue. And what I mean by that is that you can either be in effect mode and say, "Ke nahi, ye saal to nahi hua." It's been carried forward from year to year to year. But now the question is, how far you want to carry it forward is entirely up to you. Is this year where you will see closure to this?
So you're saying this in pertaining to this particular specific
Yeah.
goal that we are setting across.
Yes.
So I need a clarification. So we are going to realign, we are going to recalibrate, and maybe rechart our course. And so there should be a finite kind of a date that we said that if I don't receive what I have planned, then I should maybe think of some other opportunities or think of aligning myself with learning some, starting afresh from a different mindset. Is that where you're getting at?
That could be one of the ways. Or rather, another way could be, instead of looking at that, if I don't achieve it, then I will look at something else. Look at what will I do to achieve it this year.
Yeah.
What will I do differently?
Okay, yeah. So that process I've already begun. So I just wanted to understand whether I'm on the right track or not.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for asking that. In fact, this is where you can apply all the elements of the well-formed outcome process. Right? How tangible have you made your goal? How does it affect other areas of your life? What answers do you get when you ask the questions of the 4 quadrants? What will happen when you achieve the goal? What will happen if you don't achieve the goal? What will not happen if you don't achieve the goal? And what will happen if you don't achieve the goal? So question on, look at the entire well-formed outcome process with line with this and how you can further develop on this. What
So
closure?
Mehernosh,
1 minute. What
sorry
closure
to interrupt.
what closure do you want to give to this particular aspect in your life?
I'm so sorry to interrupt again. But if I'm not thinking about what will happen if I don't achieve it, from this perspective that I'm giving myself an easy way out, is that a right approach or right set of mindset that I'm going with?
No, it is
Or-
not only that. No, it is all the other questions also. It is a holistic perspective about what is this goal really, really, really important to you? What are the secondary gains which are coming in the way of not achieving it?
Okay. No, so it is very important, and I think I've chalked out my my map in such a manner, and I have consciously not given myself the leeway of falling back on, if this doesn't work, so I'll go and try my hand at something else. So am I being practical? Am I being foresighted enough in not addressing this part of the issue?
That is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's a choice you make. Nobody else decides that for you.
But coming from your experience and the depth of knowledge and what you have, so would this be a practical thing in the workplace scenario or career options?
Yes, very practical. Provided you are single-mindedly focused on it and there is no other secondary gain coming in the way.
Okay, and what would secondary gain mean?
Secondary gain is like positive intention of not achieving the goal.
Okay.
Maybe your comfort zone.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe breaking certain beliefs and patterns that are challenging. Maybe a conflict with your deeper, higher values.
Okay.
To give you an example, let's say a person is doing whatever it takes to get a promotion, to get a to increase the business or get a good salary, and says, I'm going to work hard, come what may, I will get the promotion. Okay, deeper most value, let's say, of the person is spending time with family.
Right.
Now, these are some subconscious values which come in the way. In fact, in Master Practitioner, we talk a lot about that too. That how to even bring it to your conscious awareness. But having said that, from your well-formed outcome process itself, when you brainstorm on each and every question of the well-formed outcome, all these elements will come out.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, so the question is, what are you going to do to give closure to these challenges in 2024?
Set well-planned goals and break them up step by step.
Yeah.
To achieve it.
Sure. So make a note of that, what you're going to do, and maybe that will continue for that brainstorming and further deeper introspection or well-formed outcomes. Now, the question is that what are you going to do to bring this to a closure in 2024? If you want to bring it to a closure, choice is yours. Yeah. Do whatever it takes. Okay, good. All right, another thing here. Now, next question.
Mehernosh,
Next-
sorry to interrupt. You're talking about the challenges that we are yet to overcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, next question. What are some decisions that you took that on hindsight make you feel that they were not the right decisions in 2023?
Sir, could you repeat the question?
Yeah, this is like Archana's question. So what are some decisions which in hindsight make you feel that it was not the right decision? You took some action or decision and that did not serve you.
This has to be relevant to 2023 only, or it could be some past decisions like few years back or something like that, which you realized were not right this year.
Yeah, right now we are talking about 23 only, but yeah, you can include earlier also. The same process we are doing can be done at for any time frame.
So could this also mean a delay in starting
Yeah, could be.
this first step?
Yeah, could be. Even that is a decision. Yes. Not joining TTT. Okay. Not proper planning of designing my coaching sessions right away and right way of reaching my target audience. Okay. So it could be like that, something that you did, something that didn't do, something that you decided not to do, took multiple certifications. Okay, that is a good decision or a bad decision? Nice metaphor, Nirupama. Trusting people selflessly is like objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Not practical, Salimji. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Procrastination in starting my upskilling process. Joined for tarot reading, didn't go well. Okay. All right. Now, with respect to these decisions that were not the right decisions, what is your learning from them? Remember, there is only feedback. There is no failure, only feedback. What is your learning and how do you intend to take that learning forward in 2024? Be more proactive. Learning and way forward, refrain from getting excited. Don't assume others are like me. Okay. Every decision is a learning for me, whether to take a turn or move straight. Work on inertia to take action. Had only challenges that were yet to be overcome. No decisions were not right. Okay, fine. To get in action. Good. Okay, took health decision by joining course with a mentor, which was not correct and end up hurting me deep and learned big lesson. Okay. Certain things are not in my control. Okay, so what can you do? Learning focus only in English training, mind power training, and public speaking. Okay. Ask for it if not received. Okay. So based on whatever questions we have discussed so far, I would like you to write down your learnings from 2023. Write down at least 3 learnings from 2023. When I want to do it, just do it. Stop procrastination to take action and start from wherever you are. Be mindful, being in the right energy state, see reality as it is. Implement fast. Act fast, be bold, plan well. Accept people and situations as they are. Reach when you reach. All 3 others, reach when you reach. Okay. Only I tackle my limiting beliefs, be brave, take action, recalibrate. Better to take risky actions other than take the risk of stuck at the same place. Yeah. Don't reveal plans until you have results. Show up irrespective. Only teach those who which you can follow. Those things which you can follow. Yeah. Chalte raho, manzil mil jayegi. There are enough resources to achieve my goals. Social media branding is important for your business. Follow your intuition, take time to plan, act and update your goal, live in the now. One step at a time, as if it takes overwhelming, yes. Say no if needed, have fun. Know the difference between immediate action and when not to, where to respond, where to react. Be focused on whatever you decide to do. Small achievements can become great opportunities. Become better planner to execute things. Continuously reflect and take corrective measures. Go all out, take more massive actions. Need to unlearn. Practice makes the man automatic. Yeah. Focus on personal branding in all ways possible. Enough resources to achieve my goals. Social media branding. Okay. Show up irrespective. Weekly action plan. Take short break. Travel more. Write stories more. सिर्फ अच्छा प्रोडक्ट नहीं बिकता, अच्छा मार्केटेड प्रोडक्ट बिकता है. Good learn. So, keep working on your goal. Go slow if required. Don't stop. Ask right questions to get right response from others in the CFT team. Awesome. Good. Yeah, Shilpa, your hand is up. You want to ask a question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So there's somebody had written in the group that not to mention unless you get, mention your plans unless you get your results. So I would like to know, isn't it a good idea to talk about it so that you're kind of forced
Up
to get
to
into
you.
action?
Up to you. The mind is a meaning-making machine.
Okay.
What inferences you have drawn from your experiences? Are they empowering? Are they limiting? What works for
Mhm.
Remember, and I'm not questioning the learnings right now because that's not the objective of this session. But
Mhm.
remember what we discussed in Master Practitioner. How do you challenge out? How do you come to know whether a belief is limiting or not? And this is for everyone over here. How do you come to know if a belief is limiting or not? You ask yourself, if I did not have this belief, what would be different in my life? And that will give you the answer whether it's a good belief to have, whether it is going to be limiting or empowering. But take the learning forward. Right now, we are not commenting on the because again, from each one's model of the world. Like when someone said, I can't trust people at face value. Really, if that is your meaning making, maybe that will work for you. Maybe explore that partner. That's how we learn, right? Okay, yeah, Shilpa, any comments, any thoughts?
No, thanks. Yeah, I got it. I understand.
Sure. Okay, take responsibility from actions and feelings. More choices. That means it's empowering. Work in silence. Let the work or silence make the noise. Work and advise. Not feel that more before people express it. Okay. More choices. It gives means more. It's empowering. Okay, interesting. So now, moving forward, the next thing I would like you to do is just put your paper and pen down and sit up straight. Okay, notice your breathing. And today, as we near the end of 2023, let's take the learning forward. Let's take the achievements forward. Let's take our abilities, our capabilities forward. And I would like you to spend a couple of minutes in gratitude for 2023. Be grateful for the achievements that you had. Be grateful for your capabilities of overcoming your challenges. Be grateful for those challenges that you could not overcome in the sense of what it taught you. Be grateful for the smart decisions that you took. And be grateful for those not so smart decisions that give you some learning. Be grateful for the learnings that you got from this year that you are now able to carry forward as you go further. And not only 2023. Take a moment to be grateful for all your life experiences. Be grateful to yourself for your own presence, for making a difference. Firstly to yourself and then to others as well. Be grateful for your behavior, your capabilities, the roles that you play, the various identities that serve you, and also those identities that don't serve you as well, as they help you to become aware of what you should be, what you need to be. Be grateful for the people around you. Your near and dear, your loved ones, even your not so loved ones. They are still there. They are adding to the being that is you. Be grateful for everything that the universe is giving you in your life. Okay, and you can slowly come back. And the gratitude exercise is something that you can do even separately on your own. We plan to do a session on gratitude in the upcoming year. So stay tuned to that. Now, coming back, as we move forward, one last question as we move forward. If you were to describe 2023 in one word, what would that word be? Boomerang. Okay, interesting. Right, very important here. One word, one word. Growth, life altering, awesome, learnings, challenging and fruitful, awareness, change setter, NLP, awakening, transformative, growing, forward, growth, wisdom, life changing, guru, or, hey, moving from or to or, reality check, learning, transformation, wow, NLPification, okay, decisive, preparing for the flight, superb, content, growth, back on track, okay. Superb, self-belief, wonderfully empowering, great, evolving, different. That's nice. Okay, different. Okay, opportunity. All right, good. So now ready to move forward? Yes. Okay, before we get into 2024, a few points to reset. Okay, at the cusp of 2023 and 2024, let's ponder upon a few questions. Let's say if you had all the time and all the money in this world. Okay. And you are free to do anything you like. What is it that you would be doing? That is the next question. Write the answers in your book. If you had all the time and all the money in the world, what is it that you would be doing? Travel, gardening, buy an aeroplane and learn to fly it. Spend it traveling with family, gathering experience, getting back the Gurukul system of education, adding value to people's life. Good. World tour. Hey. So let's say there was no limits, no constraints. You had all the resources, external as well. Of course, internal resources, we know that we have all our resources within us. But let's say we had all the money, all the time in the world to do whatever we like. What would you be doing? Farming, traveling, reading books, spending time with nature, go to Dead Sea and just float and chill, donate it all for environment and humanity solutions, India tour without thinking about accommodation, vacation with delivering trainings, long vacations, delivering trainings, yeah, do whatever it takes to create heaven on earth. I'm doing exactly that even now. Superb. Okay. Meditating, long hours, nature walks, still be learning. Yeah. Influence all to reduce carbon footprints. Okay. Spending more quality time with my family, improving relationships, helping poor and needy through training. Good. Empower kids from lower income groups. All right, so make a note of this answer. If you had all the resources, all the time and money in the world, what would you do? Next question. If you knew you could never fail, what would you do? Okay, upgrading myself by hiring 1-to-1 personalized coaching, donate money to needy. Okay, walk in the air. Okay, lovely. Use money for myself and creating meaningful charity. Okay, helping women. Okay, the question is, if you knew you could not fail, what would you do? What would you explore? 100% guarantee you will not fail. What would you try? What would you explore? What would you attempt? Would be on Mars. Okay. Swimming. Okay. Get first rank. Okay. Here, I would like you to think of all those things that are somewhere, you would love to do, but you think you don't have that potential or capability to do it. But wo karta to kitna acha hota, but I'm not made for it, not my cup of tea, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all those things that, let's say a genie comes and tells you that, go ahead, you're going to rock in this, you'll be the most successful person in this area. What is it that you would do? Invent future-ready cars. Clear NET exam in 2024. Okay. Become world's famous best life coach like Tony Robbins. Would question politician. Revive Indian family system. Speak from stage confidently and fluently. Impacting maximum lives to speaking to large audiences. Be the best version of myself. Okay. Learn about my religion through some finest Islamic trainers globally. Cure cancer. Social entrepreneur. Right. Would ask for 100 years more to Modi ji. Okay. All right. So write that down. What if you knew you would never fail? What would you do? Be the best parent ever. Lovely. Okay. Next question. If you had only 6 months to live, what would you do and how would you live? If you had only 6 months to live, what would you do and how would you live? Wonderful. Make my will and chill. Spend traveling in train, general compartment with tickets across India. Be happy, keep my parents, kids, family happy, celebrate each day with family. Sell my parents' property and just fly with wings. Live in gratitude, spend time with family, spend all time with kids. Ensure I teach them all that I've learned in life. Yeah. Meditate and let go. Go on solo trip. Go take training of climbing Mount Everest and achieve it. Explore and make many strange friends to teach about my life experience. Nice. Shower love and forgive. Dedicate those 6 months helping the poor and needy and ask forgiveness for all my sins from Almighty. Make a handover note, write my autobiography. Okay, awesome. Take loans which my family can enjoy after me. Okay. Enjoy life to the fullest by traveling, scuba diving, skydiving. Wow. Enjoy. Spending time with parents, write another book on my learnings, and live my life being solitude, serving and meditating. Super. Okay, so that was a bit questioning or kind of brainstorming regarding reset. So first we spoke about reflect, then we are resetting before we get into the third segment, which is rise. So my question to you is, with these three last questions which I asked you, what is it that comes to your mind? What do you want to do? And is there a way in which you can balance some aspect of these things in the upcoming year? We are all ready to enter the new year with some goal, some vision, some resolution. Some are very clear about it, some are kind of blurry and vague. But kuch to idea hai ki, things will continue the way it is, or it will grow to a certain extent, or some are very specifically time-based, milestone-based targets for 2024. My question to you is that When are you going to do these three things? Or these three categories of things? Number one, those things which you would do if you had no limitation of time and money ever. Okay, right now you may say, I have some limitations, so can't do. Okay, but what aspect of that would you like to start fueling now? The second category of things was, what if I knew I would never fail? What I would do? Is there something that you would want to start building your capabilities, potential, at least testing it out? Maybe you will not fail. Maybe that assumption is a presupposition. Then, when you say that, I feel I will do it if I know I will not fail. Who's telling you that you're going to fail in that? It is again your own meaning making, right? ठीक है, सब नहीं करना है. Lady Tony Robbins. Sunita, what is this seems very daunting. I'm not saying do all of that in 2023. That it definitely will feel daunting. I'm saying, what are you waiting for? We will come to 2024 now soon to talk about what you want to incorporate in which areas of your life. All that we'll talk. I'm just wanting to kind of instigate you or poke you to realize that even these are some things that I can add in some proportion or some sprinkle in the year. Kar sakte hai ki nahi? Those things which you are saying that you will do when you have 6 months to live. Life doesn't come with a notice period of 6 months. When will you know, okay, now 6 months are there, now let me do this. 6 months kya? 6 days nahi, 6 minutes nahi, 6 seconds bhi nahi milte. What are you waiting for? To start including some bits of that from now itself. I'm not asking you to make your 2024 full of these three categories of things, or even one of these categories of things completely. I'm just saying some bits and portions so that there is an amount of balance which starts giving you some level of more fulfillment beyond your ground level actions or goals or targets or achievements that you want to do. Right? Yes, and yes, and yes, immediately in tiny steps. Yes, for all the three. Balance studies, enjoy my life with my family and friends. Yes. Start investing for learning to fly from 12th August. Yes, good. Want to walk in air, learning to fly will take care of it. Superb. Every year in winter, travel by general compartment. Wow. That is a fairly balanced plan that you can put in along with whatever you have already thought of doing in 2024, isn't it? Great example. Thanks for sharing, Vasudev. Here I'd also to reflect upon deeply what the word failure really means to me. Yeah, who said you would fail and what is that failure all about? It is nothing but a normalization, meta model violation, right? So what meaning are we deriving from all this? Just some things to ponder about on. Okay, and with that, let's move forward to plan for 2024. So first question, what advice would you like to give yourself for 2024? What advice would you give to yourself for 2024? Start taking actions. Be open to opportunities that you may not seek. Go for it. Take massive action. Plan your work and work your plan. Stay focused. Don't give advice until asked for. Just be and do the best. Give it all. Give it your all. Live in gratitude. Always recalibrate. Restart business. Okay. Accept the things as they are. Keep going. Learn more. Earn more. Take massive action. Same as learning from 23. Okay. Learning from 23 will most likely be there, which is carrying forward. I'm asking this question now after the reset of those three kinds of things that you can include, or do you want to include, or what way, what learnings are coming from that part also? What advice would you give in terms of creating a fulfilling balance in 2024? Live in the moment. Henceforth, for self-advice is to live here, now, this moment. Good. Be decisive, take decisions thoughtfully, and then fearlessly to reach my goals and positive outcomes. Don't take things on personal level. Observe from dissociative state. Wake up, dress up, and show up, and don't give up. Nice. Okay. Have unflinching faith in the one that runs the entire universe. Believe. Just keep moving ahead. Practice more self-compassion. So now coming to 2024, in each area of your life, what would you want to achieve? As you write answers to this question, you can actually create the areas of your life. Those from master practitioner are aware of the wheel of life. You can use that. For the rest, I'll give you a simple idea. If you were to create different sections or different areas of your life, like let's say health, money, family relations, career, or profession, learning and personal growth, contribution to society, whatever areas you want to focus on, whatever areas are important to you, in each area of your life, what is it that you would want to achieve? So now here, don't give me the learnings that you have or larger chunked up answers. Here, I want you to be as specific as you can. Like, for example, money, if I talk about, in terms of that, what is some kind of specific target or some specific money terms? It could be in terms of your net worth or bank balance, or it could be in terms of a certain monthly income you would want to have by end of 2024. If we talk about health and fitness, it could either be in terms of some way of measuring your energy levels, that, okay, you're able to climb 12 floors in a building, or walk for 5 kilometers as a stretch, or do a marathon, or it could even be in terms of a certain parameter. It could be a weight target goal. Right? It could be a target goal in terms of blood sugar levels. Anything. So what are some of the things that you see happening by end of 2024 in each area of your life? Like there was a comment on parent, becoming the best parent ever. So in terms of your parenting, in terms of your relation with your spouse, in terms of your social commitments, responsibilities. By Deepavali, pay down payment for my home. That's a good specific goal. Restart my career in financial year 2024. Okay, good to start with, and then maybe even chunk it down that what exactly you mean by that. Train my mind for peace and purpose every day. Okay, and how? Are you going to do it by meditating, by journaling? What? So here, whatever you write could be in one of the two ways or both also. The two ways could be, it could be an outcome goal. And outcome goal is something which tells you that what target I want to achieve, like the examples which I told you. Or it could be a process goal. A process goal is kind of as a process, as a routine activity, what do I want to do every day or every week? Some of you mentioned about social media consistency. That could be like, do some shoot reels and post reels at least 3 times a week. Something like that. So make it could be something that is a target that you want to have. And it can also be in terms of some daily, weekly practices or routine things that you do. Lose 10 kilos. What's the problem with that one? As an NLP practitioner, master practitioner, you know, it's away from.
Away from.
Make it towards. Okay. Yeah, achieve X weight and stamina to walk for 1.5 hours at a stretch. Yeah. Have a net profit of X amount from a business. Yes, good. Meet 52 people across the year. So 1 per week. Good. Sanita asking virtually or bus itna hi. So again, the meaning of meet could be not just hi, hello. It could be like maybe create deeper bondings. Maybe that is what it's intended. So, okay. Be lighter by 10 kilos. Is that towards? Okay, you don't want to share the weight, it's okay. But at least in your mind, you keep it specific in terms of what weight you want to achieve. Okay. Quality 15 minutes daily with my family, just to know each other a little more. Good. Health, 24, I will become fitter to climb Girnar Parvat 99 times in 45 days called Navanu. Wow. Good. Create magical moments in life. Nice to start with. Please chunk it down. What does magical moments mean? Okay. I know it is not about watching a magic show. But what is it? How are you going to create magical moments in your own life, in other people's lives? So whatever you, how, what, remember the SMART, SMTAR. Remember your well-formed outcomes. If you don't remember, look up in your manual. Make your goals tangible. Okay. Regular yoga, exercise, meditation. Yes. Being healthy, lively, millionaire, dollar millionaire. Okay. Wonderful family relations, traveling every 6 months. Good. Okay. Very good. Becoming more knowledgeable about religion. Prepare for student from our Gurukul to pass NIOS exam. Very good. Very specific. Okay. Now, as you write this, as you write what you want to achieve by in 2024. Let's do one more thought process over here. Okay, I want you to sit up straight. Breathe. Notice your timeline in front of you. Okay, right now you are in December 2023. Let's float over this timeline and get into 2024. Run over 2024 at whatever pace you would like over the timeline. And notice what actions you are taking in order to achieve these goals that you wrote. How are you applying your outcome orientation, your sensory awareness, your behavioral flexibility, and being in rapport as you take action on achieving each of these outcomes? Some of you have set outcomes which are likely to happen in between of the year. One way to visualize that is to visualize the swish happening on that day when the outcome is meant to be achieved. Another way to visualize is, what are you going to start doing from now? Not even from 1st Jan, from now. That will help you to achieve that outcome on that targeted date. Float over your timeline and notice the actions that you're taking. Notice the impact of those actions on the outcome that you want to achieve. Also notice the impact of those actions on other areas of your life. Are they all well integrated and in balance? How does every outcome in each area of your life affect or impact the other areas of your life? Are they moving ahead in congruence, alignment? If not, what are you doing to maintain the balance? Apart from these targets that we just set, the outcomes that you just decided, what other things are you putting in from those 3 categories of questions which we discussed? Things which will give you most fulfillment. Maybe not in entirety, that can be done in 2024, but what actions are you taking to go ahead in that direction? And as you go over the year, you can even go over it day by day over the 366 days, or week by week over the 52 weeks, or month by month over each of the 12 months. Notice what quarterly milestones you can achieve over the year. By end of March, end of June, end of September, end of December. You can also take your time, maybe now or later, to process all this from the changes that need to happen across the logical levels of change. What changes need to happen in your environment? And not only changes, while you're reflecting on changes, also reflect on what is working well in your environment and what changes need to happen. Same way for behavior. What behaviors are working well for you? And what behaviors need some change? What capabilities are working well for you today? And what capabilities need some change as well? What beliefs and values are serving you? and what beliefs and values need to be loosened up, realigned, reorganized in a useful, more useful hierarchy. What identities are serving you? And what changes may need to be made in certain identities? How does all this integrate with your larger purpose? What alignment, what congruence can you bring in what you are doing, what you will achieve in 2024, and even what lies ahead beyond 2024? As we move over the timeline and process on all these points, I would like you to now move further on the timeline and come to December 2024. End of the year. Imagine you are doing the same exercise that we are doing right now. End of the year, let's say we are reflecting on how 2024 went. End of December 2024, if you were to write down what were your biggest successes of 2024, what would you be writing now? End of the year, if you were to write down what were the challenges of 2024 that you successfully overcome, what would you be writing now? What would you be celebrating at the end of 2024? At the end of 2024, if you were writing, what were the smartest decisions you took in this year? What would be your answer? At the end of the year, if you were writing, what are you grateful for 2024? What would you be writing now? Okay, and before you come back, one last question that you would answer at the end of 2024 is, if you were to describe 2024 in one word, what would that word be? And once you've done that, and float back on the timeline and come back to present date, ready and all geared up to take up 2024 head on, fully in cause mode, with outcome orientation, sensory awareness, behavioral flexibility, and your rapport building skills. And all that you have learned in NLP. and even otherwise. Okay. Archana, amazing, adventurous. A. Kya baat? Good. Awesome. Truthfully, 2024. Cause mode always. Superb. Okay, so let's wrap up by writing down that one word that you have for 2024. Grateful to you for making us experience the entire year. Thank you. Skillful. Yes, awesome 24. Momentous. Powerful. Awesome living. Abundance manifested. Historical. Fabulous. Successful. Satisfied. Me version 2.0. Stability. Fulfilling. Content. Made it. Magical. Successful. Good. Empowering. Done. Fulfilled. Unleashed. Empowered. Freedom. Best year ever. Wow. Did it awesome. Yippee. Full of milestones. Accomplished. Historical and the history of creation. Wow. Brilliant. Superb. Good. So you're all set. Okay. And let's take this journey forward. Mera time aa gaya. Lovely. Okay. So thank you, everyone. And wish you all the best. And wish you a very, very happy new year. And a magical, momentous, historical, fulfilling year full of milestones. So make it happen. Okay. Make it happen. It's your year. Make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mehernosh, for creating an impact in my life in 2023.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
very much for everything.
Thank you for this wonderful end of 2023 with this reflections, learnings, and a power-packed visualization of reaching end of 2024. That was like, oh, so much to do. Thank you for that experience.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mehernosh. It was wonderful.
sir.
Really wonderful.
Wonderful experience.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being the inspiration, Mehernosh. Thank you so much.
And take this ahead, okay? Whatever we have discussed, whatever ideas we have come up with, chunk them down, make it smarter, use well-formed outcomes, create your circle of excellence, use SWISH, and most importantly, remember to apply the NLP presuppositions in everything that you do in life. Okay? So I am not getting into a breakout session today. All right. Purpose being that this was more of an individual reflection. So I would like you to carry forward that individual reflection with yourself. And if you have time for a breakout session right now, I would recommend instead of breakout session, take that time having a breakout with yourself. Brainstorm further and chunk down further into all that you have written in the last 1.5 hours. Okay, spend time off, tell your family session extend ho gaya, I'm doing this, okay, do it yourself and get into dedicated mode and complete it. Yes, break out with self on self reflection. Much needed, right? How often do you break out with yourself? Yeah, you're in the zone, do it. Thank you. NLP well summarized. Today's session contributed to improved informed decision making for 24, clarifies goals very clearly. Really rapid rocket RRR. Yes. All right. So let this rocket take you higher and higher in 2024 and beyond.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mehernosh. It was awesome.
Thank
you so much.
Thanks
Thanks for the
Mehernosh,
all the
beautifully
Thank you, sir.
taken through 23 and 24. Beautifully
Mehernosh.
done. Thank you.
Thank
A great session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Very happy New Year to you too.
Happy New Year to all.
Happy New Year,
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year to
Happy New
everyone.
Year.
Thank you, Mehernosh.
Everyone in the room and to Mehernosh.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.